As you probably already can tell, we have a very special experience in store for us today. So let's begin, get it rolling by standing and singing Surely the Presence.
Surely the presence of God is in this place. I can feel God's mighty power and grace. I can feel the brush of angels' wings. I see glory on each face. Surely the presence of God is in this place. Surely the presence of God is in this place.
Remain standing as we say our mission statement. We welcome all as we create loving community, teach universal truth, practice spiritual principles, and live life abundantly. Please be seated. I'd like to invite Doug to open with prayer.
Please join me in today's prayer, and we pray for all who are asking for prayer. Wakantaka Tunkashla, highest and most holy one, Grandfather, Great Spirit, Father, Mother God, one God of many names, Creator of all things, whose voice we hear in the winds, and whose breath gives life to all in the world. Hear us. We come before you asking for your strength and wisdom. Teach us to walk in beauty and make our eyes behold the ever red and purple sunset. Make our hands respect the things you have made. Make our ears sharp to hear your voice. Make us wise so that we may know the things you have taught us, the lessons you have hidden in every leaf and rock. Let our eyes be open to all the blessings you have given us. We seek strength not to be superior to our brothers and sisters, but to be able to fight our greatest enemy, ourselves. Teach us love, compassion, and honor. Lead us to the path of peace and understanding. Let us all live together as brothers and sisters. Make us a clean vessel, a hollow bone, so that we may help heal ourselves, each other, and our sacred Mother Earth. Help us to always speak the truth quietly, to listen with an open mind when others speak, and to remember that peace may be found in silence. Matakwiyasi, Hechi tu Elo. And so it is. Amen. Our affirmation today. Love is our superpower that gives us the ability to heal ourselves, to heal others, and to heal Mother Earth.
I see a few new faces out there this morning. Is there anybody here for the very first time? Just raise your hands for a second so that our ushers can give you a welcome packet. We're so happy to see you here. This is a beautiful day for you to decide to come and join us and check us out. Just a second. That's awesome. Well, thank you for being here. If you have any questions, please ask any of us after the service, and we hope you join us again. Thank you. If you would all stand again, we are going to sing Peace in Every Step.
I use me to release every moment. Love brings up and peace is every step. Peace is every step. Peace is every step.
Please be seated. The Unity Daily Word for Sunday, May 15th is freedom. Taking responsibility for my life leads me to freedom. Each life has its share of ups and downs. Like most people, I have felt blessed by my happy experiences and laid low by my more difficult ones. I have used the spiritual tools of forgiveness and gratitude to learn from and move beyond my more painful experiences. This kind of spiritual housekeeping is my key to lasting freedom. By releasing blame and regret over and over again if necessary, I am ensuring that I will not be bound for the past and limited by an outworn image of myself. Life is dynamic and so am I. My growth is dependent upon my forward movement, and I commit to embracing the freedom that comes from leaving the past behind. With gratitude, I bless the person I was. With faith, I reach unencumbered for the person that I am becoming. And from Galatians 5, verse 13, for you were called to freedom, brothers and sisters. Please stand again, and this time we are going to sing, I See the Spirit.
Well, I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. I see the Spirit standing right in front of me. Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit standing right beside me. 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 Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit standing right behind me. 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 Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. I see the Spirit standing to the left of me. Praise God, praise God, praise God, praise God. I see the Spirit in you. Now I see the Spirit everywhere around me. 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 Praise God, 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 praise God. I see the Spirit in you.
Please be seated. I invite Doug to come up for meditation.
This time I invite everyone to relax, close your eyes, get centered, prepare for this musical meditation time. Go to that inner space, that sacred space, where the spark of the Creator lives. Seek peace with yourself. Seek balance, seek bliss, seek healing, seek alignment. Meditate on these things. time to come back to this space. Enjoy this next song as we prepare for healing ourselves, each other, and our sacred Mother Earth. This is called Time for Healing.
Now, as Doug switches gears here just a little bit, I'd like to introduce you to them. I'm sure there's some people out here that have never heard of him before, although I Can't imagine that he's local to our area. But Douglas Bluefeather is an internationally known recording artist and performer of music featuring the Native American flute. He is recognized as one of the most accomplished flautists of today. He has released 22 CDs, which have been heard on radio and TV music channels worldwide. The highlight of Doug's career includes winning 13 National Music Awards with over 60 various awards and nominations. He has been a voting member of the Grammys in the Producers and Engineering's wing since 2007. In addition to following the Native American spiritual path for over 25 years, Doug has been a member right here at Unity of Dayton since 1996 and has presented as a guest musician and speaker at over 100 Unities and other New Thought churches across the country. He is also an ordained minister in the Universal Life Church. Let's welcome Douglas Bluefeather.
We're coming right up. Microphone fell down. There we go. All right. I've got all these microphones and wireless systems attached to myself.
Is it on?
It's on here. Yep, it's on here. It's got a yellow standby.
Yeah,
Push the top button. Now it's on. Another miracle. Namaste. Good morning, beautiful people. Thank you so much for being here today. It's so good to be back here at Unity of Dayton. We're going to have a wonderful day today. Today we want to manifest healing. Today we are going to manifest healing. Healing for ourselves, healing for each other, healing for our planet. We need to do this because there are just so many things that have happened during the last 2 years that have taken a toll on just about everyone, myself included. A toll on our mind, body, spirit. Sometimes it just feels like we've used up all of our happy. Between COVID, that's taken over 6 million lives worldwide, caused people to lose their jobs, lose their homes, lose their income, lose family members or friends, the current state of the war in Ukraine, dealing with inflation and the price of gas, and now there's no baby formula. We all need to heal so that we can bring back balance into our lives. We all need to get our happy back. So how do we create and manifest healing? How do we heal ourselves? How do we heal each other? How do we heal the future? We start with love. Where there is love, there is healing. Unconditional love is the most powerful thing in the universe. Love is the highest frequency, the highest vibration that lives in our heart. Love gives us the ability to perform miracles because love is our superpower. And with this power, we all have the ability to heal ourselves, to heal others, to heal the sacred hoop of life, to create peace and healings, to heal our Mother Earth and the human family that lives on her. So, can you feel the love that is here today? Can you feel it? Can you feel the healing energy that we are creating today? Yes, because it is time for healing. Yes, we first have to love ourselves and heal ourselves before we can heal each other. We are all creatures of thought, feeling, and emotions. We've all been subjected to things in our lives that have hurt us. We all carry baggage. Some of it's pretty heavy. So let's join together and manifest spontaneous healing of ourselves. And to do this, we must first just believe just believe that we can do it. So let's take in these words, focus on these affirmations, and manifest healing for ourselves. I release and let go of all past and present traumas and dramas in my life. I release and let go of all negative thoughts and replace them with positive ones. I forgive those who have hurt me, whether it was physically, mentally, or emotionally. That's a hard one, forgiveness. I forgive myself for the harm that I may have caused others. I have compassion and kindness for myself and for everyone. Every cell in my body resonates with energy and well-being. I am at peace with myself. I love, honor, and respect myself. I stand in my power of love. I believe that I have the power to heal myself and others. And I let go and let God be my source for healing, to make me a clean vessel, a hollow bone for healing. There are so many other modalities which we can use to heal ourselves and each other. Some typical traditional and metaphysical healing practices include healing hands, using therapeutic massage, healing touch, Reiki. You have a Reiki healing circle here that meets on the first Sunday of every month following the service, correct?
Yep.
Come to it for healing. It's here for you. The use of crystals and stones. The use of elements like cedar, sage, sweetgrass. In the native tradition, we use cedar to clear an area of negative energy, to cleanse an area. We use sage for blessing and protecting an area or yourself. We use sweetgrass to notify the ancient ones, the guardian angels, spirit guides, whatever you choose to call them, to let them know that sacredness is happening and to invite them into our space. The use of other traditional plant medicines for the treatment of various ailments. A drum circle. Many medical studies have shown that drumming has a lot of health benefits. You have a drum circle that meets here the second Wednesday of the month at 6 o'clock, right?
Yep.
Come to it for the healing and for the fun. It's a lot of fun. Being involved in various types of support groups or counseling for healing. Ceremony. I've been witness to and have received healings in some of our indigenous ceremonies like the Anipi, or sweat lodge as it's called, and a Uipi ceremony where the medicine man opens up the door to the spirit world and the spirits come in and perform divine intervention. Prayer, a very important and powerful one. Either in a group or individually, we all know the power of prayer and how we can help to create and manifest healing and miracles with our thoughts and prayers. I have been witness to the power of prayer. Have you?
Yes.
Yes, you have. Another modality that we can use for healing is color. A lot of people know Ted Andrews as an author, very well known for books like Animal Speaks, about totems. He is an incredible author, was an incredible author. Ted left us several years ago. Now teaches us from the spirit world. But he wrote a lot of books, a lot of metaphysical books. One of them was How to Heal with Color. And he talks about how everyone is affected by color and how we use color to describe our physical health, our emotions, even our spiritual experiences. Each color has its own unique effect and can be used for healing and balancing, as well as for stimulating different levels of consciousness. For example, red is a stimulating color. It warms and activates, energizes the base chakra, and awakening of our physical life force. Orange is the color of joy and wisdom. It stimulates feelings of friendliness. It's tied to our emotional health. It stimulates feelings of friendliness. It's tied to our emotional health and to the muscular system of the body. Yellow is stimulating to the mental faculties. It affects the solar plexus chakra most strongly. It helps reawaken an enthusiasm for life. It helps us to get our happy back. Green is the most predominant color on the planet. It balances our energies, and it can be used to increase our sensitivity and compassion. Blue is cooling to our system and is relaxing. Blue activates the throat chakra. Indigo and the deeper shades of blue are dynamic healing colors on both spiritual and physical levels. Purple is purifying to the system. It can be used to stimulate activity in the vein system of the body. Violet is the color that affects the skeletal system of the body. It activates the crown chakra. Pink can be used to awaken compassion, love, and purity. It eases conditions of anger and feelings of neglect. Silver and some grays can be used to amplify the effects of other colors. Silver is effective in meditations used to discover the metaphysical source of an illness or disease. Brown is also a color that can be used in healing. It's especially effective for emotional and mental conditions. White contains the entire light spectrum. It's strengthening. It's very cleansing and purifying to the entire energy system. Black contains the entire color spectrum. It's a protective color and can be used to ground and calm extremely sensitive individuals. Another good book by Ted is The Healer's Manual, in which he offers effective and easy to use healing vibrational techniques to restore your body's natural flow of energy. One of my favorite healing modalities is, of course, music. I've always said that music is medicine, that we can create healing with sound and with music. Music therapy is recognized as a modern healing modality. Music is a universal language that we can all relate to. It can make you laugh, cry, make you sad, make you happy, rile you up, or calm you down. It's good medicine for the mind, body, and spirit. It can help heal a mind that is confused, a heart that is overwhelmed, a soul that is weary. Music and healing go hand in hand. Carl Holnack, director of the music division at Boston University, once said to all his music majors, "If we were a medical school and you were here as a med student practicing appendectomies, you'd take your work very seriously, because you would imagine that some night at 2 a.m., someone is going to waltz into your emergency room and you're going to have to save their life. Well, my friends, someday at 8 p.m., someone is going to walk into your concert hall, bring you a mind that is confused, a heart that is weary, a soul overwhelmed. Whether they go out whole again will depend greatly on how well you do your craft." Some of the most rewarding things in my music career have been to receive emails or notifications from people who have told me how my music helped them to get through a difficult time in their life, to help them heal with a situation, maybe with a very bad disease that they were experiencing, or a bad disease of a loved one or a friend, someone dealing with a terrible relationship breakup and having to move on from that, or just having to deal with a major life change, like having to leave one area, having to leave a job and move across the country. We've all had to deal with major things, and music is one of those things that always helps us to get through the day. We all have some type of music that we love and enjoy. Music is healing because it's a fundamental attribute of the human species. All cultures, from the most primitive to the most advanced, make music. It's been true throughout history, and it's true throughout an individual's lifespan. The ancient Greeks thought so. They put one god, Apollo, in charge of both healing and music. Music was used to ease stress, promote sleep, and soothe pain. The Chinese character for medicine includes the character of music. Native Americans and other cultures use singing and chanting as part of their healing rituals. In our ceremonies, we have specific songs for specific needs, like healing, understanding, guidance, strength, so on. You know, in Western medicine, the connection was partly broken when the art of medicine gave way to the science of medicine. Well, now it's been restored because music therapists demonstrate the value of music for treating people with everything from Alzheimer's to depression, chronic pain, substance abuse, and many other things. There was a conference at the Harvard Medical School in 2015 that focused on the connection between music and health. They talked about medical studies and how they've shown that music seems to slow heart rate, lower blood pressure, and reduce levels of stress. So how does music produce these things? Drum circles do the same thing. Some research suggests that music may help to promote the brain's activity to make new connections between nerve cells, to create new neural pathways in the brain. To me, one of the most healing instruments is, of course, the Native American flute. To me, it's always been a very spiritual and healing instrument because it has the ability to touch one right in the heart so that they can feel joy, beauty, or let them release tears. To me, it's a magical instrument. Looking at the bigger picture, we need to heal the earth, the sacred hoop, and the future of our planet. You've all heard it, scientists say that we are almost at the point of no return if we don't do things to reduce global warming. Humans did not create global warming. The earth has its own cycles of heating up, cooling down, but we certainly have done too much to contribute to it. I talked about this prophecy timeline in the past, and I just want to review it again. This is the Hopi prophecy stone. Do we have that slide? Of the Hopi prophecy stone? Do we have that slide? Nope, didn't get put in. Okay, I'll explain it. This is a very ancient prophecy stone. It is an image, and it has an upper path, an upper line that shows basically the white culture and the material world and the technological path. Then there's a lower line that marks the Hopi path, or the spiritual world. And then, there it is. And then at one point, you see that first vertical line. That marks the coming of European settlers. That happened. Then after that, we see two large circles at the bottom line that marked World War I and II. Those happened. They knew that these things were going to happen because Hopi prophecies are some of the most accurate to date. A little further along, we see a heavy dark vertical line over on the right side. That is the decision time which we are at now, which path to follow, the upper path or the lower path. And following that, on the other side of that line, is a smaller circle marking what the Hopi call the Great Day of Purification, marking earthly upheavals and the return of the Great Spirit. This would be WW3. After this event, the upper path zigzags and fades out, while the lower spiritual path blossoms into the next fifth world. The whole world is feeling a lot of anxiety about the war in Ukraine and the whispers of WW3. They say that this war could go on for months or even years, and the longer it goes on, the greater the threat of that third world conflict. But I tell you, I do not believe in doom or gloom, because I believe that we have the power to manifest the future that we want to create and the ability to heal the Hopi prophecy timeline. Because we've got to remember that prophecy simply shows us a potential outcome and gives us the opportunity to choose what path we want to follow and the outcome of the future we wish to create. We must create a world of beauty, love, and peace, and move our human family into the next fifth world without having to go through the third world conflict. And I know we will do it. I know it. You know it. As a human family, this is our mission. In closing, we have made and we continue to make progress towards our next step in evolution, toward creating a world that is realigning to love, compassion, and wisdom. We are acting in accordance with our highest guidance to create a world together that serves the highest good for one and all. We claim our superpower of love. Say it with me. We claim our superpower of love. We claim our power to heal. Say it with me.
We claim our power to heal.
We use our powers to eradicate fear and open our hearts to deep peace, knowing that there is a divine unfolding occurring in every heart and soul on this planet as we live our truth as one family of light. We are here at this time to allow the creative spirit of the universe, God by any name, to flow forth in love, healing, peace, and harmony for all. We stood in line to be here at this time. We wrap the power of our love around all that are suffering so that they may know freedom from fear, feel peace, and be healed in the now. In this instant, we create love and healing. Ah, yes, can you feel it?
Yes.
We've all come a long way on this journey, but we still have more work to do. More healing for ourselves, for each other, and for our planet, and for this church. I know that when a church loses a minister, there's a healing process that needs to take place. There's a long search for a new minister. And I know that Unity of Dayton will continue to grow and thrive. My hope is that we will find a new minister that will bring love, truth, inspiration, and a new energy to Unity of Dayton. So I'd like to say Wobida, which is a Dakota word for saying a heartfelt thank you. Wobida to everyone for being here today, sharing spirit and music with me and each other, for healing yourselves and each other. Wobida for doing your part and continuing to do your part to help save our planet and human family. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Douglas Woodpecker. We're so grateful for your presence here today. It's now our opportunity to support this ministry, and as the ushers come forward, please take your offering in your hand and bless it. As we say our offering blessing together, divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive.
Gratitude before me, gratitude behind me, gratitude to the left of me, gratitude to the right of me, gratitude above me, gratitude below me, gratitude within me, gratitude all around me. I'm so grateful, 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 I'm so grateful.
to bless and accept them.
Creator, we give many thanks for the offerings that have been given today to help those yet they continue to thrive and grow. Bless all of those who have made this offering. May you receive abundance in return.
Transformational opportunities. We have many. After the service today, Douglas Bluefeather will be offering a hands-on workshop for anyone who would like to learn to play the Native American flute. He's teaching basic techniques, scales, creating songs. You know, that's his focus. He's providing flutes. You don't need to have brought your own flute. He has flutes. It's a $20 fee, which also includes the practice materials. The class is approximately 2 hours long, so we do have snacks set up out there. So after the service, enjoy yourself, get a little nourishment, and then stay for Doug's workshop. And Doug is going to be splitting his fee with Unity of Dayton. So whatever we do today is a great little fundraiser for us also. Thank you, Doug.
Thank you. I could say just a word about the workshop. If you've ever had the desire to play a musical instrument and thought, no, I can't do that. The Native American flute does not require any musical background. It's a very simple instrument to play with a little bit of technique. You can learn how to play melodies, and everybody learns how to do this very easily. You work with just 6 notes on a flute of this size. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, just 6 simple notes, and we'll learn how to create simple melodies from those 6 notes. So if you'd like to check it out, I invite you to do so.
Okay. You may have noticed that we have more permanent name tags available in the social area. You can store them in the pocket holders in the coat room, and you can ask an usher if you have any questions about them. I forgot to put mine on this morning. The Reiki Healing Circle, as Doug mentioned, is back, and it's held on the first Sunday of the month following our celebration service. It starts at 12:30, and the next circle will be on June 5th. If you're interested in the circle on the day that you're here, we just ask you to sign a quick form signing up for it so they know how many have set up for. And then, of course, there's refreshments after the service and before the circle starts. It's offered on a love offering basis. There's no fee. The Sacred Women's Group meets in person on Wednesdays from 10:30 till noon. Women of Unity are invited to join Colleen Foster. She's out there setting up food. Join Colleen for stimulating conversation and connection. It's really an awesome group, and arts and crafts pop up every once in a while. And also join us on the second Wednesday of every month at 6 p.m. for the Sacred Drumming at Unity of Dayton. Bring your drum, your rattle, your noisemaker, raise your spiritual vibrations, increase your healing. Drumming is offered on an optional love offering basis. The next drumming circle is Wednesday, June 8th at 6 o'clock. And our buddy Dan Studebaker from Portland is doing his study group. It's an online Zoom meeting, the first and third Wednesday of each month from 7 to 9 p.m. They are exploring ascension energies, shifting into the 5th dimension. Also starting back up again is a women's Zoom study group. It's called Venus Rising, and it will be held on Monday mornings from 10 a.m. until 12. If you're interested, you can contact Victoria Heron, either here today. I'm not sure. Is Victoria, are you here today? No? Oh, I'm sorry. And her email is lifecoach11@hotmail.com. There will be a craft circle on Saturday, May 21st from 10 a.m. until 12 p.m. Georgia Chase Werner suggests that you bring a portable craft project and settle in for a morning of conversation and creativity. Coloring pages will be provided. Knitting, crocheting, sewing, scrapbooking, beading, drawing, and journaling are just a few of the ideas that you may want to bring with you. All ages and abilities are welcome, and there is a sign-up sheet out on the social hall for this. And if you're not already signed up to have 0.05% of your purchases from Kroger and Amazon, please take a flyer out in the lobby that will tell you how to do this. It's free money, and every little bit of it helps. I think I'm all the way up to $2.36 with Amazon right now. So it all just comes right back to the church. And let's see. We're currently in need of some more ushers. It's a simple job of walking the offering bag up and down the aisles during the offering part of the Sunday service. And there's a sign-up sheet available, or you can see Sue Carter. The ushers are an integral part of our service every Sunday, and we could use a few more so the same people don't have to do it all the time. So that would be a big help too. Okay, those are our opportunities. We're going to close the live stream session now, and we're going to remind everybody out in internet land that you are the light of the world, and everybody else here